Hello everyone. I want to tell you a story about a time when I was in high school. I was young and dumb, so please don't judge too hard. So I was in wood shop, one of those electives that's creative, but I'm not that creative, so I chose something more hands-on. Well, one of the first tools we learned to use was the lathe. And we had these, scrap pieces of wood that we'd spin on there to practice the different techniques that we would use with the different tools. We called them ugly sticks. They were our first assignment really. And so one day I was sitting there at the table and I just get cracked in the back of the head with an ugly stick. And I, instinctively I grabbed the closest thing to me to retaliate, and I grabbed a drill and I reached back behind me and I just jabbed, and it went straight into Tommy's bicep. Tommy, I didn't know him very well at the time. We had just started school, and it went deep. And he just walked away, grabbed a paper towel, wrapped it up with duct tape on his arm, and then came back and was like, "Dude, you stabbed me." I was like, "Well, you hit me first." And that was it. We didn't talk for days after that. But then after maybe 3 days, suddenly we were best friends. It's like nothing happened, or more like that what did happen led to a weirdly deep connection. So that's the story that always gets passed around my campfires or my family whenever they meet my friends, or whenever I hang out with his family. We always tell the story. He always shows the scar that's still there, 20 years later. And it's pretty interesting to think that, some of our lowest or our weakest moments can really create strong bonds between people, and that lead to lasting friendships. So that's a story that always gets passed around my family. Thanks.